Hey lovelies, I know you guys have been asking for an updated eyebrow tutorial, so here it is. I will show you 6 different ways on how I do my eyebrows. First, we're going to need Dip Down Fluid Line by MAC and a thin angle brush. Don't worry, all the items will be listed down below. So let's get started for brow number 1. So pack on a generous amount of fluid line on the brush, and I outline the bottom part of my eyebrows like so. It's pretty similar to my first eyebrow tutorial. I'll have the link down below. Only difference, here I'm using NYX eyebrow cake powder in auburn, and I like to fill in my eyebrows with this when I want to have a softer look, and also when I'm on mommy mode. So very simple, and I'm not extending the tail at all for this look. So as you can see, I'm only filling in the tail part of my eyebrows with the warm brown powder, leaving the inner corner of the eyebrows alone. So now that that's filled, we can move on with this light warm brown color. I like this color for the inner corner because my brow hair is way too dark. So applying a lighter color like this gives you that softer look, especially if you're going for a natural effect. Use a spoolie to take out any excess product and to straighten out the eyebrow hair. So up next is concealer. Use concealer to clean up around the eyebrows. So if you have a shaky hand, then this is your best friend. After the cleanup, don't forget to blend so you don't get any harsh line. Here I'm just using my fingers. Concealer can correct any mistakes. It also can highlight your brow bone. But if you don't want it to highlight, I suggest using a color that matches your skin tone. Alright, moving on, brow number 2. So pretty much do the same steps from brow number 1, but this time extend the tail as if you were doing a winged liner. Be very light-handed, don't go too thick, but if you do, clean it up with concealer, and voila! See how it changed from simple to fab. Alright, so brow number 3. I started off by doing brows number 1 and 2. Take a little bit more of the dip down and apply it a little higher, just darkening pretty much the whole eyebrow with side swept and up down motion like so. And again, grab a spoolie and take any excess product. I really don't know what to call it, but I just love being able to change my eyebrows with makeup. Maybe it's just me, but I believe every makeup look deserves a different brow shape. So from simple to dramatic. So brow number 3 is a lot thicker on the inner corner, and now we're going to use concealer to make a higher arch. So really focus on the higher point of your eyebrows and slightly cleaning up the inner corner of the brows. This will definitely give you a dramatic arch. And once again, don't forget to blend the concealer, and there you go. Okay, brow number 4. For brow number 4, we're going to start off with a clean brow. Once again, we're going to use my best friend, the concealer, and we're going to apply it a little below the eyebrows. We're actually not following my eyebrow shape here. So as you can see, I actually left like a small little gap right below my arch. So here I'm drawing out a short chunky brow. I like to do a chunky brow when I'm feeling conservative, and this type of brow is very youthful. So go thick or go home. Usually I'll make it a little thicker than this, but I'm feeling a little shy right now, so yeah. So just a little reminder, when I'm doing my eyebrows, I'm very light-handed, so try not to put a lot of pressure on it, especially if you have dark hair or just thick eyebrows to begin with. Alright, we're almost done, but for now, brow number 5. So grab your concealer again and apply right below your brows, but this time for the tail part. apply slightly above it. And here I'm using a very thin art brush to make a defined look. I just want to show you that you can use a thin brush like this to fill your brows, so I'm actually leaving the inner corner alone and just focusing on the tail part. So for brow number 5, I went ahead and extended the tail. And if you got too much product on your brush or your eyebrows, just use a spoolie to take out the excess. And using a clear mascara, I'm just cleaning up any stray hair, and this will give me a soft, dramatic brow. And once again, don't forget to blend out your concealer. You're probably wondering why we're using a glue stick. Well, as you can see, my natural brows are pretty low. I wish I had some kind of arch and just a ton of eyelid space. Anyway, when I'm feeling daring or just want a completely different look, I like to use this to cover up the tail of my brows. And concealing it with green concealer and applying your regular concealer over it and drawing out a guideline. Only difference is I'm exaggerating my guide into a higher arch. It may look funny or weird, but I like to do this especially when I do detailed work on my lids. So again, take dip down fluid line with an angled brush and follow the guideline like so. So it might be a bit too much if you like simple, but I always say there's nothing wrong with trying new things. And it's always nice to know a few tricks here and there. It might not be for you, but you might encounter someone that does. So it's better to be prepared. This is also great for girls with little hair on the outer part of their brows, or even for someone that shaved half of their brows off. My tip would be just make the arch a little on the round side, just to make the brows appear more natural. So there you have it, just a few ways on how I do my eyebrows. I hope you like it. And which brow are you? And that's it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Tumblr and Instagram at HelloFritzie. And don't forget to read the description box down below. Mwah! Thank you.